Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the third and final round of sectional play today on this warm Saturday afternoon. It's turned out to a nice day here at the Moama Bowling Club. Two undefeated sides in this section. YARRAVILLE-FOOTSCRAY, the winners from the Metro Premier Division this season, up against the TRARALGON Bowls Club. Winner is going to put themselves in a very nice position heading into the final two rounds tomorrow. JT is back in the commentary box. Hello, Josh.
Afternoon, Sammy.
We're looking forward to this very much because, as we said, the winner will go a long way to finishing on top of the section and making the final tomorrow afternoon. You'd think, although in saying that, a few interesting results coming through the last round.
Yeah, and of course, and I just win sectional play. It only takes one loss to bring you back to the field as well too. So obviously, whoever wins here will be in control of this section, but still probably plenty of time for things to change as well. So in the YARRAVILLE-FOOTSCRAY side, we have Michael Galakos leading, James Banks playing second, Brennan B. Janderson playing third, and Nelson Ball skipping. They're playing Pat Truan. Ian Hillsley, who's on the mat right now, about to bowl. Michael Yakub, Mickey, and the one and only Vinnie McIlwain, who's suiting up for Turagen today, Sam.
Something a little bit different. Well, not really, because he played quite a few games there this season and won the grand final with them, so not all that different. If you're just joining us for the first time today, 15 ends per week, and that's really about it.
Two and a half,
time limit, yep.
Dead ends are replayed, but if the time happens to go and then the end is killed, then it will go on the tee. So, yeah, pretty much that's it. It's like a Pennant game.
Correct. Plenty of other games happening, and the other section as well, JT. It's a fairly similar situation. Two teams undefeated so far, Ocean Grove and Moama. Everyone else has a loss to their name through the opening two rounds. Ocean Grove taking on Kyneton on the other end of the dome, so we'll be able to keep a close eye on that one. And thanks to the good work of the live scoring app, we'll be able to keep an eye on the Moama Steamers, who take on, Josh, who are they taking on? Paynesville, out on the grass green this afternoon, so plenty to look forward to. James Banks just pulling up fraction short, so currently a couple the way of Turagen.
Yeah, started well off this first end.
That's the result in the previous game, by the way.
Oh, well, which one?
Well, he left and
yeah, no,
pretty much all square.
Selma Golf just ran all over Shep Golf in the end.
Oh, that sounds like a bit of applause for Pedro on the far end. Don't get me started. Peter.
Go and do it. Down comes Mickey Yakub. Every time I take the jumper off, Sammy, I feel like I've got to go grab it again. Oh, mate, your tracksuit pants is ridiculous, but anyway. All right, Brendan Beej Anderson going down to play his first bowl in this first end. Chances there getting to his own team's bowl or getting down to the shot bowls, which he's awfully close to, just tight. Not a bad home there for Mickey Goob.
Miss Beej is first. Was it good weight, or because it's obviously not short, did it hit anything?
Good weight. He's got weight to get the shot. He just has to be a fraction wider than his last. Which he is. But I think he's lost his weight. Yeah.
Now the track.
I know that feeling.
Doesn't make it any easier as well for Nels. Who did Kyneton play in the first game? City Memorial. One of the boys that might have been Lee came up to me and said, gee, that John fella was up and about for the live stream. I'm like, you've never seen him play before, have you? He goes, nah. Well, make sure you watch him the next game because it'll be no different.
Nelson running on the backhand. Just a fraction wide, Sammy.
Yeah, you can never get angles off the wide bowls there, back down into the shot bowls.
So Vinny wants to add yard on his last, get another one in the count.
Ask nicely for it to hurry. It's not getting it.
Nelson goes again.
Much closer here, Josh.
Yeah, chances.
He might get both of them.
Wow, just one jammed.
Yeah, he's got it too fat.
Did the angles.
That was always going to happen. Cuts one out.
1 to Traralgon.
Always going to happen. It's pretty stiff. Bang, bang. Locks right in. Keep an eye out for Matt Ferrari's rink up against Pidge in this one. JT, they're the top two leading skippers after the opening 2 rounds. Matty plus 34 shots, Pidge plus 29.
Oof.
That's pretty fair going after 2 games, so. Oh, wow. Would you like to explain what's happening?
Look, it's just
Bowls.
Kyneton versus Ocean Grove, and I just
We
think,
got John playing against Brad.
well, just a couple of emotional guys getting in amongst it, and it's all good fun and good lawn bowls. That's the start from Pat Trullen so far. Just another one. Thank you very much.
What's going on here? Is it similar to playing at home under their dome?
Maybe.
Change still 2, but changes a few angles on the forehand now. No, wait.
Jumper's back on, Sam. Had to do it.
Sarah Roger tuning in. Match of the tournament. Well, probably so far, given they're both undefeated.
I just think it's cracking weekend.
Every game's been unreal so far that we've had.
Ian Hillsley. Oh, not bad, not bad. Finished good home.
Real good. That's 3.
James Banks. So 2 in the area. Just probably a fraction quick semi. Did give it a chance, so you wouldn't be unhappy with that.
Just have a look across the green at the lineup sort of in person. It's still a tough team to to beat if you're Traragon here, the Yarraville side. Very steady across the board. We know they're missing a few from those who played in their Premier League Grand Final. Good depth and 4 back to 3 ranks. They'll be in with a sniff.
B. Janderson. Oh, well played.
Second shot.
Good shot. This is close, Sammy.
This will change things ever so slightly.
Oh.
Wow, he wants it to 4 now, really.
Still a great ball. Fraction tighter.
Walkies.
Ooh. I'm still playing that shot. The way that hand's moving.
Oh, so if you're Vinnie, you're still getting up through the forehand trail at first?
Yeah, because they're going to do it.
Mate, track down the line's worth a heap.
Yeah, and that hand hangs. You can play nice 2 feet away to get to there still. When Vinnie just does something opposite.
Backhand.
Going around the back.
Defensive.
Yeah, we'll talk to him about that one later on.
Keep an eye to that. First time we've seen someone get caught on the wide side. I'm with you here, JT. He's going to try and trail this.
Do it first.
Play a big one early. Get him going.
Set the pattern. Wide, out of the hand. Watch us pop the yellow in sideways.
Way was superb. Not far off, JT.
It's probably more.
It's a dead draw.
Yeah.
Wait, that's if he was actually getting to the jack. I actually thought the way Beach called it, he was going to play a lot more.
So did I, because he didn't want it rattling around.
Way out in the open.
Yeah, we've got a measure going on. One it is to Traragon. Another great start from Pat True, and she started extremely well. That's probably Pat's loosest bowl. She's been on fire otherwise so far. And here's Lee looking to be adding. He'd just be drawing around Pat's bowl. Try and get in for Mikalakos' bowl there behind. Speed's good. Fraction wide. James Banks down here, just on the high side. That's the hand that hangs a little bit. Not a bad home though.
Nikki West, tell us who's winning the game. Expert tipster and can play. Only one in the end, JT.
Yeah. I just thought of another reason why there's a little bit of even enhanced tension over that game between Kyneton and Ocean Grove.
More than the obvious?
Well, one, Johnny O'Donnell's an ex-Geelong boy, so he has played with those guys a lot over the years, but this year's region sides, Ballarat Highlands and Geelong Bowls region had a real juicy match late on the match.
Okay.
Yeah.
A few of them lads would have been involved in it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, good pick up.
My eyes are fixed over there.
Don't tell me you were streaming the wrong game. We've picked them perfect so far.
No, this is still good. How good's Pat Truan leading still, Sammy?
Again.
Yeah.
More chalk.
Oh, geez, that ball gives a bit.
Given it had the 2 feet of speed. Plenty happening. Beach trying to play this underneath on the backhand, is very close if he misses the front. Wow, he missed the front and cracked a little touch, would have been all right in the end. Would have straightened it right up down to the jack. And this one is what I call a Brendan unders and no change. Pat Truant, shot again.
She's a BOG so far. Vinny be looking just to draw down here on the forehand semi.
Yeah, these are the ones where if you get to skip, you just need to go and add them in, really. Plenty of room. Just needs to navigate. Pace looks not too bad. A little touch didn't really help. No change again.
Nelson just missing his line there, Sammy. Hasn't quite found it yet, but there's still plenty of time.
Pace was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like it's just the one. Tangles is going to wallop that. Or search. No change again. Oh my God.
Got the lucky result.
Oh, there's how many rinks have we got? We got a heap of rinks in play. We got 18. We need a camera on all of them.
Nelson.
You're kidding. I don't know how loud that's coming through to the effects mic at home, but is it coming through loud? Yeah, that's coming loud. I'm hearing that in a Chuka. Oh, we got a paddler. What's going on here?
Yeah, it's Irene.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Keep in touch with the scores, Sammy.
1 in the end of that.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing different to what we've done the opening couple of ends, so 8-3 on the big board. The other two Traralgon rinks yet to score. In fact, there's another few to go on the Brendan Numbers rink. Picked up 4 and they're 9-0. 3.
Like Cam was going, I can hear Johnny and Benny go.
Boy, oh boy. Oh,
What?
no, I'll tell you after.
Oh, don't like that. Because now I'm thinking about it.
Oh, I had a good intro ready to go for this game. I was hoping you were going to bring me in halfway through. I was going to do that just to confuse.
No, I'm glad you
Everyone.
did it, because that would have been lost on everyone.
It was lost on everyone when it happened. If you ever think we have strange moments in the commentary box here, just go back and watch Brett Kirk's intro in that game during 2012 season.
Get right up there, lad. Come on. Come back.
First team Patron's lost so far. Good ball there by Mikalakos.
Mickey Galakos.
Funny.
Word.
Pitches on the screen, right? And we haven't even heard him.
It was a word for word, get it right as well. The one at City Country won't be defeated. You know what I'm
Oh, I
talking
know
about.
what you're talking about. Sunday morning.
Yeah, one of the later games.
It was a Sunday morning game.
Sunday morning.
Yep.
This is snorkel. I'm going to do this and get it off this and that, and it's going to trail the jack 4 feet that way, and that'll mean this, and that'll happen. We'll pick up 7. All right, that sounds good, but when you do it, I want to hear you get it right. Pidgey's on the mat. Bowl still in hand, I think. Get it right.
He didn't get it the way he called it, though.
I reckon he got it out of the 8th of the 12 options he gave himself to get the shot for 1.
Great bowl, Ian Hillsley. Oh, just slide through,
We
but
could
very good.
rename this the Get It Right Cup.
Well,
It's an
that's
exhibition match.
Jackie
Good
Woodhouse.
call.
Who else is Get
I'm
It
for
Right? No.
There's
just
got to be
Pidge.
someone. Surely Vinny's given a Get It Right.
If I was Vin, I would be. Mickey Yakub going into place. First bowl this end. It's on the tighter side, Sammy. But that works. And he has done it.
Yakub. Yakub versus
like
B.
At this time of the day, you start becoming a little bit different.
It's nearly 3 o'clock. Easy on the backhand. I wonder if he's trying to be around or underneath to land the shot bowl through. Doesn't look overly aggressive for speed. Actually, well, there's your port now to get the shot.
Yeah, he's got to get it first, Mick. On the higher side, Sammy. But good home. Good work, Sam. Just fixing up some score errors of yourself.
It's not an error.
Uh,
It is an error. All right, well, once again, she hadn't won the lead battle, but her bowl has found a way to be shot again on the crossover. On to Traralgon. In fact, the second one on the line's not a little far away from being in. Oh, Brendo! Oh, rebounding Jack. Keeping on that in the rink next door as Vinny looks to navigate and, well,
needed the hole.
I wonder if that'll straighten Nels up and he might just go large at this. Oh, no.
I don't like that call. It's not going to get back that far, I don't reckon. Asking him to play the harder shot, I reckon.
Mate, you're trying to make an easy sport hard by playing them sort of shots. You know what I mean?
Look, they're the ones out there, so we still have to respect what they're doing. This is close, Sammy.
Yeah, this is good. Oh, he missed that. He was good.
Fresh and quicker, rocket over. Another one.
Something different. All right, up to date. So James Cullen on the board next door. Brendo with a running shot in the jack. Rattling around and then was going forward. Pick up a 3, 14-7. Both these teams with 2 wins to their name so far. First versus second. Other games in this section, Joshua, Shep Golf took their previous defeat personally and have come out and are now leading Wodonga 21-2 after the first 12 ends.
Wow.
And Sharon Barr with a big win. Need to back it up here against Birchip, currently trailing 12 shots to 10. In the other section where Ocean Grove and Moama are both with 2 wins. Moama 14, Painesville 7. And as we can see, JT very nicely. This new scoreboard and a new screen we've got here. At the greens, it's 8-6. The way of Ocean Grove.
Well, down comes Pat Truan again. Another toucher.
More chalk.
She might as well carry it herself and spray it before she puts it down.
She's winning the Aaron Tees Award for this game so far.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Mikalakos just misses there. I like the intent.
Mick Galakos. Cool human, I reckon.
I personally don't know him, Sam, but
Haven't really found it in the first 4 ends. All the front end, but they're only dropping ones, and the other 2 rinks going along nicely. So they've got a bit of time to work with to find it. That was the call from Nelson. Bit of a niggle on the forehand, and I think if he got down and sunk the jack, happy days.
yes, where Ian's got to get to one behind the head now. His first one was short when he didn't need to be.
Before you apply that, sit the last little trail's good. 8 inches, mate. Up and over the ball. Keep coming, Hill. All the way. Up.
Well, he doesn't have one past JT.
Great shot, mate.
Does make it harder to get the jack now.
Does.
Come on, Michael.
So the last one crashing in opens up the front to get stuck right into it. That forehand shot's pretty much gone.
Need one behind the head. I'll repeat that.
Yeah, I think he was keen to sort of draw forehand down to this
What
Mickelwain
about
on
playing?
the left-hand side, but if Vinny's more keen to try and
I like that because it
play
changes
that,
the
if he
shape.
moves the yellow.
Yep, and if he misses, he gets to a good spot.
Spinetta, that's really good. Come on, mate.
Might slide under and get to a good home semi. Oh, he got the little feather.
Well, there you go. That changes it again. 3 changes some angles.
Still would look reasonably nice for the Yarraville-Footscray team.
And there he got off the yellow, back down to it. Little straightener even off that one.
Little touch, mate. Hit the rolls good.
Well, they're in front of to who can yell louder competition now, aren't they?
Well, when you keep getting shots, you can always keep yelling out, can't you?
Please. Yeah, right idea.
Yes.
Staying on, JT.
Yep.
Good call to draw another one in. Not a mile away here.
Very good. Little bit. Yeah, I love that.
What a great shot, Yaku.
That's a great bowl by Michael Yacoub.
Great shot. Still there. This little port remains. Still the angles to work with. It's on its way. I hope the replay finishes soon so we can see it. Oh, no, he's played the same. JT, what's going on here?
Can't imagine Nelson being short the way the head's shaped. They're not drawing it.
And so Traralgon, you still think probably need a bowl or 2 past.
I've been asking for it since this third bowl, the end for Turagen.
JT wants you to get past.
Big motor car that just driven
Whoa.
past.
Boy, imagine this is some sort of coverage.
Oh,
Just wants to
he
get
needs to
past
run.
Jack High. We're going to do that.
Back the yard or so.
Just go peek into the pack here, wouldn't you?
I think so, Sammy.
Whichever hand you like, really.
Got something. There we go. Great bowl, Nels. There was plenty of options there.
Just got enough of the white.
Do you think Vinny goes the bowl on the backhand?
Next 3, not a big target, but not much else happening.
All right, Nelson, chance to add big turning bowl, the last bowl. Regardless, they're going to be on the scoreboard, Sammy.
They are. It's ended up being that Beege's last bowl probably forced Nelson to playing that big weight. He's got it. Not reaching there, so they are away. Pick up a 1.
Away.
16 shots to 7, so Beege bringing the numbers rink after dropping that 3. You've picked up another end. And Doggy's going along pretty nicely so far. 16 or 17 shots to 7.
You got 17-7 there.
Yep. That's because that's the right score.
I'm just checking.
Tell you who's going along all right in this tournament so far is City of Frankston crew. They, on another day, hold on and beat Moama, or at least for a draw. Robbo's last bowl. Come out, big win in their last game against Paynesville and a 17-5 up against City Memorial so far. So
City Bowls, Warrnambool,
City
Sam.
Bowls, Warrnambool, right?
Come on.
Well, I've got it as City Warrnambool in Bowls Link, and I keep saying City Memorial. Apologies.
Drastically different length for the YARRAVILLE-Footscray team, opting for a shorter end.
Two more games tomorrow, Joshua, before the final. We'll be live streaming all those time slots.
Correct.
Have a look, keep an eye across socials as to who we're streaming tomorrow for the morning games.
And all their streaming brought to you by Dandenong Club.
And
obviously the host venue of this particular event,
rightio.
Moama Bowling Club, the Greens, home of the Moama Steamers. Ian Hillsley here. This will be the first time he's probably come to the mat down as a second. And look, doesn't bother him.
Hurry a bit.
He just drew a shot.
Similar sort of speed, just missed the line, so holding on to just one.
Beach, ooh, just a fraction quick. Oh, not far away, Mickey Yakub.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, just rock back. reckon that'll go on Beach now. Weight hurt him probably more than anything. The last thing Mickey wants to do is leave one jack high, Sammy. Obviously, you're trying to make another counter, but getting down to the line is probably key, and not leaving one out there for the opposition to use.
Oh, wasn't far off from holding to the blue in the end. Nels with nothing much happening except for a forehand draw, I don't think.
That's all it can be. It's all down to speed now. Still one.
Halves that, runs too far.
Vinny come to backhand now, you reckon? Try and get to that last ball, Nelson's, because if he gets to it, he counts.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, like the speed there from Vin, the V-man. All right, how's Nelson going? Doesn't want to tip the wide on the bum. It's probably two now. Favourites two. Up. Padla, Irene Adard, indicating that for us. And Vin does enough. Well played. That's three. The Get It Right Cup is on, but that involves in two different teams playing, not playing against each other. Sammy.
It's the Get It Right Cup across the whole green.
I think Johnny O'Donnell's winning the contest at this stage.
Oh, what's that? There's Get It Right Cup. Oh, yeah, I'll be part of that. No, you weren't invited.
3 to the Turagen rink there.
They needed that.
They need it from the overalls perspective, don't
right.
they? Yep. I reckon he was 4 down then too, Johnny O'Donnell.
Oh, really? I'd say.
Lukey, he did. He definitely did.
All right, third of the way through, JT, and score probably reflects the game on the stream rink now.
Yeah, they've been the better rink.
Them
yeah.
sort of 5-10% in each position, not a lot, but they've had the heads to play too. Even in the end where Yarraville scored, he was, 4 or 5 down. Stepping on the mat, his first one was Nels.
Oh, another end. Another close Pat Truan bowl. And
she's in a terrible area here again. This one might just be sliding past into a real nice spot.
Not hating that as a skipper of the rink. You'd be going one on, one behind. James Banks got a chance here. That bowl of Patron's sitting there to be sat.
Matty Ferrari on the ball with a 3. And then number 5, JT. So we're back to 3 on the overall.
Just lacking a better foot there.
A bit unlucky, you know, really just turned the ball down flat. Still down. There it is, you can see it in the background there, sitting directly across from us, the new big screen with all the rink scores and the 2 overalls from the games happening on the front dome.
Still plenty of room to get in here for shots, Sammy. That's not Pat's first bowl. Everyone's sort of just a little bit wayward at the moment.
Pat's playing a bit of singles here. Got to be close.
This has got to be shot, doesn't it? Well played, Brendan B. Janderson.
Numero uno comes to a really good spot as well. Just going to play an absolutely perfect track to get down to that and sit it through. Saying that, they've really only got one thereabouts.
First part looks good, Sammy. It's just got to get down. Now, here it comes. Ooh, right idea.
Yeah, I just wonder if Nels is playing a dead draw, maybe turn the yellow foot, could make 4. Was that a yes, I agree?
Yes, it was, I agree. Now speed's good. He's made another one here, Sammy.
Needs to spin further. Done enough.
Vinny kind of... I'm just looking at it. If he went a bit harder to try and screw off that one, but he could poke his own out.
Can't do that.
Don't you think his bowl's going to hang around, though? Just similar... I still reckon similar speed to his last, though. That shouldn't do much damage.
No, I think he's just going to play a nice draw shot to let it move a little bit. to apply enough speed to let it turn so it gets down to the shot.
Close.
Where's the turn more, Josh? Oh, well. Whew. That's what I was saying. If the purple had flopped down, it's not even purple. Whatever XG this is.
Pink and black.
Pink and black. Does pink and
like
black make purple or not?
No, pink and black is like the hard foundation.
If it flops down, it brings the front two in.
Now, two YARRAVILLE-FOOTSCRAY semi.
Shout out to Sue. That's a superb effort. Needed to be on the inside of that. Went really close to turn the other one down the way through. It's the second and they've won on the stream rink here, so it's a 7-3 lead, and the overall turns over to 19-14 the way of Yarraville.
Running the max over here. That's a toucher.
Brennan Numbers is going to score on the rink next door. And they'll do it by picking up a 1. Jack can be moved to the ditch, and then just a draw off for both skips. Other scores, Josh, a few important games happening in round 3 this afternoon. Other games in this section. Shep Golf adds that flying start. Wodonga have, well, they've steadied, but they still trail by 17. It's 28 shots to 11 after 20 ends. Shep still leads Shallumbar, 22 shots to 17. Also after 20, and in the other section, Moama in control, 33 to 13 over Paynesville. And Ocean Grove 19, Cotton 12. The other game in that one is Frankston leading City of Warrnambool 20 shots to 13. Or around 20 ends played.
Death, taxes, and Patron draws shot. That's the 3 things in life at the moment, Sam.
You know, there was a time not too long ago, including, well, last year we did manager scoring for this event, but even before that, it would have been whoever was here running up and down to get
that's
scores
right.
in the game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Imagine that hard work.
Oh.
Inside that, mate. Inside that. Oh, hell.
Ian Hisley. On the high side, Semi.
It doesn't matter. It just stays out the road because Patrick will shot every time.
Although,
And every now and then I'll just get the turny one and it gets back down in time.
Give it like a little whip on the thing.
Must have stood on the extreme outside of the mat and sort of gone real inside out to get a movement.
Underneath and just got the whip in it. Oh. Close here from James Banks.
Changing angles of the dangle and sticks
That's well
Mickey
done.
Galakos' bowl.
Mickey Galakos just sitting back there waiting for it to come through.
Clearly well thought out.
Rightio. And Hillsley, can he fix it up? Not that he buggered it up, but can he
Just
fix it
go
up?
quick at the bowl.
No, that's not his go-to,
Oh,
I
he's
can
only
tell.
played second. Tell you what.
Don't get there, though.
Yeah, see? And that's why you... Now they've got nothing.
Now,
The end's over.
Through that one.
Oh. Going to have to get it at a good angle.
Well, get it out of the way at the least.
All right.
Well, that's made it harder. No, he wasn't trying to make it harder for him, but he made it harder.
Yeah, not a lot happening now, is there?
I'm probably letting one rip and just clear him. What's that? Oh, what I was about to say before you did some weird sound effects thing was that I'm probably letting it rip and try and clear a few things out because it just doesn't look pretty the way it is at the moment, Sammy. Afternoon, Dave, joining us on YouTube all the way from Henley on Clip in South Africa. Wow, Mickey Yakub. Mickey Yakub.
Hey, he needs the arrow one to fall back. Oh. Well, they've got themselves a good second.
Who would have imagined? Not Dave from Henley on Clip in South Africa. It's not a bad bowl here from Brendan Anderson. What are you laughing at? I can't believe you did the sound effect thing. It was like, I don't know what it was. Oh, what can Mickey Yakub do now? Because after the last bowl, I can't imagine much more what he could do.
Move one of these out of the way. He needs to.
Well,
Good.
now, yeah, there's a funnel there now, Sammy.
Good, better.
Get through your own, through the bowl. Give it a chance. Alish Barnes on Facebook. Go Traralgon and Wayne Barnes. Yeah, they're right in this at the moment.
A bit of a tricky one for Nell. She doesn't want to move anything. Splitting Beach is not bad. Give themselves a couple of thirds, maybe.
Nelson's played good speed here, Sam. Is he around? Oh.
No, I was going to say if he was past that, couldn't quite tell how far he was getting or whether it was close to that to change the angle, but it's still there.
Oh, I'm leaning at this with 2 or 3 yards of weight, Sam. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it's got to get it at an angle where it's still missing the front white.
And it's a get it right shot too.
Yeah, how far are we talking? It's a 1.5 feet away from where the shot bowl actually is. Just got to get real good contact to get through the shot.
Yeah.
Not a shocking attempt.
Yeah. Oh, well, better.
It's a foul. That's
And
all good.
2 seconds.
No worries at all. If nothing changes, he go and play the same shot now. Played that good.
Yeah, I don't mind this now. So it's hard to get in there, so just try and get a bit of protection at the back.
Well, if
Split them up.
down to the jack, nearly made 3.
Would have made 4. All right,
Same
Vinny,
shot.
Same shot. Close. Oh,
Needs to turn a little.
he played it quicker. Probably didn't need to play quicker.
All right, so the Doggies pick up the 1. And they're just going along nicely here as we're slowly approaching the halfway mark.
Who's
Double change.
Is it a double change? Or?
Yep, because I got to work out stuff for tomorrow.
Well, just you for starters.
Me, just me.
Just you, yeah.
Don't you have places to be?
I do, but that's.
Oh, okay. All right, well,
you
we'll
go
catch
first.
you in the morning.
Have you lost the plot? Oh.
How are we seeing this one, JT?
It's good, and it's, look, YARRAVILLE-FOOTSCRAY is just in front, probably by virtue of the other two rinks, but they're not far away, TRARALGON at the moment. And it's just, it's actually quite a good atmosphere across this green at the moment.
It's really good.
There's a bit going on in the Kite and Ocean Grove match, which I'm trying to keep an eye on as well at the same time. You got Pat Truan, who's leading like you wouldn't believe.
I was trying to get a little bit of work done, and I'd be down typing on the computer, and then there'd be a roar, and I'd look up and go, who was that? It's been great.
Yeah, it's good. It's what you want to see.
I like a bit of atmosphere, and this is a big game with both these teams being undefeated. Plus 45 for Yarraville and plus 48 for Turagen. They're big margins in 2 games.
Well, the funny thing is, Turagen technically could have probably had a bigger margin in game 1 when they led by a stack against Wodonga and nearly blew it.
True. But most importantly, they didn't.
No, exactly. I said before, Deft, Taxes, and Pat Truan draw a shot every end.
Going good?
Yeah. She let me down there, though.
I must have put her off now.
Yeah, it's all your fault, Troy.
Yarraville will be happy with that then. So she's
been
the
outstanding.
biggest reason that Vinnie's leading the
A
ring.
reason, and it's a big reason. She's led fantastic.
Yeah.
I'd argue no one else has really nailed it. Mickey Coops played some good bowls. Nelson played a big bowl when he was 4 or 5 down.
Well, that's skipping, isn't it?
Yep.
It's not what you do, it's when you do it.
Ian Hilsley's played a timely bowl when he's had to. E.g. right now.
When Pat's missed.
Well,
that's when you want your second, isn't it? That's when your second's the most important, is when the leader misses.
You could add another 3 to the Brendan Umbers score.
Oh, yeah,
Troy.
I'm doing this now.
Yeah, it's you. It's not me.
Well, just as well, because if it was you, if it wasn't me, it's going to be Tony in a minute, and we can't let him loose on this.
No, I think you should maintain control.
So that pitch rink's only 3-5 ends, so they might find themselves in trouble to finish. Run into a touch of trouble there. What's their aim? There's a wall of bowls there.
Mm-hmm.
That's not easy to navigate. You can see Nelson standing jack high and giving Brandon a foot to give him a visual guide. It's not going to travel too much either. He just got a 1, I think, on that far rink
Yeah,
there.
he was down. He was down.
Converted with his last bowl.
Mickey Coob, good bowl. He's played some telling bowls too. Beach, if he's just around that, he is close. Oh, he didn't need the touch. Have you already stuffed things up, Troy?
Yeah. I've lost the touch element on the touch screen. It's now just a screen.
Right. Well,
I
maybe.
can still use the cursor and things. But
Well, let's just go with that for
I
now.
can't touch, unfortunately, but we'll...
Do we want you touching things?
well, I was.
All right, Nelson. He's got to try and navigate.
I think he's got the weight.
Nope. Let's just look at it after the game. We'll just worry about just concentrating and calling bowls. All right, Vinny. It's on the tighter side, Troy. Has his own on the outside of the line. That's really tight.
Yeah. So that was Nelson's last bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Call from Brendan Beach Anderson. Was any touch on me, which is that wing bowl? And he's still not there.
No, he's not up again.
Pack's already in the count. Yeah, you get to hear your reason. You need to know.
Warren, that is a very fair call. Warren from Facebook said wouldn't like to be skipped. He said, no, it wouldn't look pretty from the
No.
mat end. I'll give you the
No,
tip.
exactly right.
But I'd rather be Vinny than Nelson because Vinny's holding 3 at the moment, trying to make it 4.
Yeah, you'd rather be holding.
Sit on that, you be in.
Just got to beat that.
That's good
Yeah,
enough.
Should do.
1, 2, 3 gets taken out. Going to measure the 4th.
It's going to make a big difference to this overall anyway. 3 or 4, it's an important score for them. I think this one's going to be in.
Yeah, Mick Yacoub called it.
Mick's indicating 4, but he's not giving anything away. Brandon not conceding just yet. Four. Important end.
Big end. Troy.
with Strzelecki also picking up a 1 on the rink next door. Brings it back to 6. Just over halfway through this match. Have we done it around the grounds lately, Josh?
No, that's up to you now.
Rightio, we can do that. We have the technology with bowls length. Shep Golf, 34-13 up on Wodonga. That's a big lead after 27. Chalumbar Golf, 28-23 over Birchip after 26. Frankston 26-16 up over City Warrnambool after 25. Ocean Grove 24, Kyneton 13 after 23. And Moama well up 43 to Painesville's 14 after 27.
Geez, Jimmy Scullin picked up a 6 next door, Troy. Well, it says 14-10 on the scoreboard.
Right. They only put 1 up originally, so that's why I put a 1 there. Because they haven't added any more ends, so we'll change the 1 to 6 then. If that's what it says, that's what we'll go with.
On 9. It's game on.
Won the diff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's huge, especially the 2 undefeated teams. In Hillsley, open backhand draw here. Go on a fraction.
Yeah, not a bad home though.
No.
Probably one thing they've been vulnerable with a couple of times is bowls behind the head. So they probably need to do that a fraction more.
No one nailing it.
Not yet. Big chance for Ian.
Still an open draw. I don't think that's going to quite get back enough. Same as his last. First in, best dressed here. He's played the shot bowl for now.
Just.
Still an open draw.
Yeah, there is plenty of room, Troy. Mickey Yacoub's the man to do it.
Very friendly, he's Mickey. Always says hello whenever I see him.
Lovely, lovely man.
He is. Like his line.
Stand to speed now.
It's good enough.
Probably good enough. I'll be tagged out after this end, Troy. Boss man comes in. He better he better do something.
Yeah, if he throws his weight around, you've got to oblige.
Can't organise a decent dinner.
You ordered some pretty nice prawns last night.
I did enjoy
Mind
them.
you, I chose them. Only thing I chose.
All right, Beej, how is he going? A little bit jacked in the line. Ooh, it's good enough for a shot though. Got to play that shot. I like what Vinny's
Yeah, I
calling because
agree.
if they get it first, they're in a world of hurt. So even if he gets it and goes one down, it might be taking the danger away. It's not terrible.
It's not going to be where they wanted it though.
No.
Might have made shot. So trailer Jack, he's 5.
Big chance here.
No, one of them's, no, it's 4, yeah. One of them's Ian Hills who's in it, the
No,
back
Ian
one.
Hills is out here.
Oh, that's, who's the very
Yeah.
back one?
That's Mikulakos's.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. So it would be 5.
He'd be unhappy with that Beej.
Yeah, that's why he gave a little kick to the air.
I do that often.
Because there's no cat around.
Yeah, just let out a bit of frustration every now and then. You don't want to keep it in.
I do it with my hand. I flick my hand.
I hit me leg a bit too.
Yeah, I do that too. I was going to say every second.
Sometimes
ends,
I
but
grab the cloth and whack it across my head as well.
no, I don't do that.
Yeah, just every now and then. I don't know about this because what I'm worried about this shot with the forehand is it's not getting down as well.
You could only get to an area. You couldn't. He's trying to get under the yellow.
Well, he's trying to get to the bowl, but if they turn the jack first, though now.
The problem with that weight is, though, he's not stayed on the green.
No,
He needed to stay on the
Yeah.
green.
Nelson trails his jack.
It's huge. He hasn't got the weight.
It's 2 in a row. He's done that.
3 in a row. 2 short balls
Well,
last
sorry,
ends.
2 ends. I was about to say 2
Yeah.
ends in a row. You
Yep.
know, didn't need to go this quick, but anyway, he's definitely closer.
He's looking for the bowl to make a couple. He's got it.
Oh, well done.
And the other thing too, now if Nelson was to trailer Jack, that one won't count. But he's now 2 down and he's got a bare Jack there, so he'd be more drawing.
It's definitely better weight.
I don't think it's got enough.
Oh, I was right. It was better weight, but just not
was.
good enough. All right, looks like 2. 2 it is. Oh, this game is heating up, Troy.
It sure is.
I'll bid you adieu.
Thank you, Josh. And with that, we are all square here. 26 all after 26 ends. And given that it's so close, we've got a call on the boss.
Yeah, B team out, A team in. Let's go, Troy boy.
26 all.
Yeah, it's a ripper. Absolute
Sure
ripper.
is.
My maths is any good. 26 ends gone. That's all the Nick Del Santos.
I don't think they're going too well, the Saners today.
What? It's
No.
outrageous.
No. Up against Brisbane. Good opener from Pat.
Yeah, I think they've cancelled that match. That's all I've got to say. Good match here, though. Vinnie McIlwain up against Nelson Ball. Obviously, very familiar with each other.
So a few big numbers. Vinny picking up a 4 and a 2 the last 2 ends, and Scully picked up a 6. That's the reason why it's all square now.
Lovely afternoon here at Moama Bowling Club. The rains of yesterday have disappeared. The sun's got a bit of sting in it if you're outside. We're under the cover here in just perfect conditions.
Did you go out for dinner the other night? Damien asking, how was dinner the other night? Damien on the street?
It was very, very good, thank you, Barnesy. My sister's 50th.
Oh, yes, you're
It
telling
was
me
a
about
nice
that.
dinner. Just a nice, quiet dinner. Lovely.
Beautiful.
Saw Barnesy on the train. He was headed to the football.
Ah.
Anzac Day Eve. Not a bad nut here. Michael
Yeah.
Galakos.
Two goodies from Michael.
This is Ian Hisley on the mat. He's got 4 bowls short of the jack.
Little flick off that, he'd get him back onto the jack. Didn't quite.
Gets through the gap.
So for those just joining us, we are up at Moama Bowling Club for our Champion of State Pennant weekend version. And this is a round 3 match. Both these teams having won their opening 2 games. For the 2 undefeated teams in their section. Only 1 team per section will go through to the final.
Oh, that's just a little bit stiff here, James Banks. If it turns a little harder.
There was 3 to hit.
Promotes the Michael Galakos bowl.
Yeah, 3 to hit and 2 of them are yours. Murphy's Law says you'll get the other one.
Yep, every day of the week and twice on Sundays.
Lucky it's Saturday then.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well for tomorrow. Shout out to all the volunteers here at Moama Bowling Club, whether it's umpiring and preparing the greens and cleaning up. They do a terrific job hosting Champion of State Pennant over the weekend, Monday and Tuesday for the midweek variety.
James Banks gets down very low for a tall man.
He does.
It's like an elevator going down and then he goes forward. This time he's got his own.
Yeah, it's almost the exact same bowl.
Yeah, he's learned his lesson. It's kind of hard to knock the opposition up when all 3 are yours.
This is true.
I'd find a way still.
You would. There's not much you can't do. Knock opposition's bowl up.
Oh yeah, I'm good at that.
Easy. Sit your own bowl out. You can do it all.
A mate of mine used to call himself the world champion at knocking up opposition's bowls.
It's a big call.
He used to play third for me a bit. And
Be a big
say,
field.
I am the world champion at doing that.
This is Michael Yakub.
Gets one out and opens the jack up.
$13-4, the lead to Vinnie McIlwain over Nelson Ball. Nelson's father, Gary, playing in this YARRAVILLE-Footscray side.
Pidge picking up a... No, not Pidge, sorry. Brendan Numbers picking up a 1 next door.
That's the rink of Gary Ball.
Yes.
This is Brandon Anderson, the man they call BJ. Lovely weight.
Change of hands now. Similar idea, but on the forehand, raking the jack. I'd like to see him miss tight, if anything. 1, because it holds more, and 2, because the shot bowl is on that other side. But unfortunately, he's missed it on the wrong side, and he's overplayed the weight.
Speaking of raking, we picked the margin and the winner on Friday night's footy tips. Did Ray?
Yeah, right.
Fair effort.
What was the margin in the end?
20.
20.
Like 23. I was a bit spewing.
I don't know what I went. 26 maybe?
Yeah, that's a mile off.
Same as you.
No, it's 23.
Oh, and it was 20. Oh, sorry. Yeah, all right.
All right,
Up we
BJ. Changed hands. Track looks okay.
Hasn't got enough of it though.
Just a touch shy on the juice.
Might change the weight that Vinny plays. Yeah, he's not happy with that. I can lip read.
Yep.
And he said, damn.
Did he say, I'm not happy with that. I'd like to do a little better next time.
Yeah, all with one syllable.
Shout out to Irene Attard too. She's paddling this match for us. She's holding up a couple of blue paddles. That's for the Yarraville-Footscray side. They are the Metro representative here at the Champion Estate Pennant.
Changes back to the back end. Land that and run through. Flick on it. He wanted less of it to get the jack, or ideally more of it to stun and run.
Yeah, he didn't want the middle of those two options. See it on the replay.
Yeah.
Catches the edge.
Look at fast moving feet of Michael Yakub getting out the way of that bowl.
He'd be all right in a line dancing competition.
I reckon he's done a bit of line
and not
dancing.
just because he's in the Traralgon team, if you know what I'm saying.
I've got no idea what you're saying, but no, I do know what you're saying.
Hello, Merv, watching from Bega, New South Wales. Nice to have you watching on BVTV. Nels ball is just going to fall a touch short.
Since I've been on the stream, he's played 5 bowls, and all of them have been short.
Do you think it's you?
Yeah, I put people off. Make them nervous.
You make me nervous.
It's just that, probably coming from the grass, this carpet doesn't have the same finish as the grass, which is an absolute testament to greenkeepers here. 30 mils of rain and still the grass has got plenty of finish on it.
Yeah, it certainly has. It's really spongy underfoot.
All right.
But the speed's still good. As in, feels like it's wet.
Yeah.
Still just from the sheer amount of rain.
Well, there hasn't been a blazing sun to dry it out either.
No. But it'll be beautiful come tomorrow. Perfect for midweek.
Yeah. So that's just in the way of Vinny where he was trying to go. So he's going to play a little quicker, I think. Not afraid to attack, is Vinny.
Is it around the front? Is it around the front?
But there was always a but in that.
There was. And with that sort of speed, there's always a chance.
And I don't mean someone standing in the way of the camera either.
No, well, there was nearly that.
I missed the indication of who had shot there.
Vinny's got one with his last.
So he played good weight then.
He did. I don't know if that's there again, is it?
Not quite.
One to the V-man, one to Vinnie McIlwain. That's another one to Turagen. We are all tied up 27 apiece. Although having said that, there's just been a change on the Brett Marnie, Matty Ferrari board. A couple more to the Lamborghini.
Lamborghini.
8-5 after 8. Brendan Umber's still leading James Scully-Scullen 15-10. They played 10 ends there. And on our stream to rink 14-4 the way of McIlwain, who's not the best McIlwain, I might add. We found that out. It's Will. This is Pat Truant.
JT was indicating she was certainly in the first half of the match best on.
Yeah, right. Well, JT's a pretty good judge.
If he doesn't know it, he'll make it up.
Nice response from Marco Galakos.
beautiful track.
Absolute ripper of a bowl here. And Hillsley got it on a string.
Come on, Shaky. Right idea. I think I'll get back to Max. When you play better, I think I'll get around.
A little miss there from James Banks. He looked to correct on his next one. It's got the speed to carry that line very close, if nothing else. Promotes Pat Truon's bowl in for 2.
It does, but I think they'd rather it where it was.
Yeah, it does set up a target.
James has given this a big shot. He's played this very, very well. Sits both bowls.
That's the problem with that last bowl.
Yeah.
In terms of where it finished.
But now Michael Yakub's got a nice little shot. He can just play the same as James did.
It just becomes a game of tit for tat.
If he was slightly tighter there, he wouldn't have ran back onto the yellow and he would have come in behind the jack.
It's a good area.
Here it comes. Yeah, that's going to do it.
What a
Well
ripper.
played.
What an absolute ripper,
Tit for
Michael
tat.
Yakub. I don't think we can say that on air, Troy.
Tat's a bad word, is
Tat,
it?
yeah, bad.
I was looking at Vinny. I saw his tats and just went with
Gotcha,
it.
makes sense.
It's a bit like the footy. I wonder if someone just tooted there. Is it because someone played a good
It's
shot?
a good shot. Toot the horn. Kick a goal, toot the horn.
Yeah.
Speaking of tats, old BJ's inked up pretty well.
Yes. Got a little bit of paint.
Remember when they won the VBL? We questioned him what would he do with his prize money. Are you going away on a holiday or what's the plan? I'm going to get another tat. Fair enough.
We'll go around the grounds again after this, at the completion of this end.
I'll do that while you take care of the Brendan numbers scoreboard. Another single to Brendan. Michael Yakub gets one, the handy home behind.
Yeah. Played this with less weight. He's very close here. He's got the jack.
Oh, well played, BJ.
Just
Lovely
as,
bowl.
Just as well Michael Yakub put that bowl there. Otherwise it would have been 4 to Yarraville.
It is where the jack was going if he had have flushed it. Just takes it down the line. They'll be holding a couple. Chance for 3. 2's the call from Irene Attard, who's paddling this match. Now scores from around the grounds care of the Junction Restaurant here at Moama Bowling Club. Shep Golf 47, leading Wodonga 18. Birchip 29, trailing Shalimar Golf 33. City Warrnambool 25, trailing Frankston 27.
Stop you 1 sec. Oh, Vinny's just a little wide.
Oh. Kyneton 24, trailing Ocean Grove 30. Paynesville 25, trailing Moama 47. All these matches being live scored on Bowls League. You can follow along end by end.
I think Nelson can really get to that Yakub bowl. I don't think he'll play that. I think he'll just try and add another. Problem on the backhand is that's the Michael Yakub bowl that he could knock in.
He's got 2 shots at it though, Troy Boy. Is it worth having 1 ping at it or just no way of
I'd
getting
like another. No, I don't like it. It's always, I'm always
You might be
wary.
eating your words in a second.
Yeah, see, this is the problem. That's why I'm always wary.
I don't know. He's put it out
It's better now, but I'm often wary of running at bowls that are short of the jack.
Say that again.
Running at bowls when you're holding that are short of the jack, because you make a connection and you can do damage to what you've already got.
Just a touch wide again, but plenty of action still. Well,
it's harder to get that bowl out now.
It's certainly harder.
I think it's still 2.
3, is it?
Irene indicating 2.
Surely the blue's in before the whites. We'll find out. 3 it is.
Yep. Good call.
Got my eyes on song today.
You have.
So can Nelson play the forehand? He's got to negotiate quite a bit of traffic, but he doesn't have to get back to the jack either.
But I think he can go under and beat the pack. Beat that pack of bowls.
Spot on. We're thinking the same now, Troy. It's ridiculous. All your years of experience and me are rank amateurs thinking the same. Greg Podesta with a big bowl on the far rink.
It's only 6 in that.
Double high fives over there. He's trailing 11-12. Tyson Cromie still has a bowl to come over there. Keep an eye on that one as well. Nelson Ball back to action here. Yeah, that's the line, Troy Boy.
Looks good. This one looks very good.
Well played. And a bit of a
4.
smile.
That's a big end.
Nelson
They
Ball.
needed that.
They did. They were 3 down before that one. They pick up a 4. Now 8-14. 12 ends gone. 15 ends scheduled here. They're just pulling out some shots over on that far rink. Greg Podesta v Tyson Cromie. That's, of course, the match at Ballarat Highlands up against Geelong. Kyneton v Ocean Grove, as it's known.
I like to see that. The rink having a chat, having dropped 7 in the previous 3 ends before that last ends. Just having a chat about what they need to do. Collected on a 3/4 length, nothing too extravagant.
Ballarat picked up a couple on that far end of Greg Podesta, now leading 13-12.
And there's a 2 to Brendan Umbers.
And a 2 to Matty Ferrari.
Miss the front. Sit the ball point. Point. Point.
Oh, what a bowl for James Scullen. Rink next door sits the shot bowl out absolutely clean as a whistle. Joe's
And
watching on Facebook saying, come on, Yarraville, don't give up. They certainly won't give up. Good start with Michael Glarkos' first bowl. Yeah, two lovely bowls from Michael Glarkos.
I
you
preempted
ahead
that
of the
too.
scoreboard,
Yeah, I
Troy
preempted
boy,
the
or are
two
you-
there. I didn't realise that Scully had a bowl left. So I'll take that off them.
Or we could take Scully's last bowl away from him.
They've got me confused here because rink 2 is actually rink 3. If we look here, we've got ball on the rink closest ring, which is great. But the rink next door should be Umbers, but it's actually on our scoreboard here. Says Marnie.
Yeah, not good enough. Heads will roll. Not sure whose head, but
So we got this rink right.
James
Rink
Banks
next
just a touch
door.
short and narrow.
I've got to put 2 on Scully.
And take 2 off Umbers. He's 16.
Yeah.
And Hillsley with one he'd rather forget. But that's okay. He's got a second, as does James Banks.
All right, we're all good now.
Troy boys finished wrestling with the scoreboard. Yeah, nice bowl here from James Banks. A bit of coverage in the back. It's not a bad thing. 32-33 for just joined us. This is round 3 action. Bowls Victoria's champion estate pennant weekend for 2025. Teams will play 5 round matches, and the winner of each pool will play off in the final.
Unlucky there, Ian. Just got the wrong side of that bowl.
Good correction after his first, as you say,
Yes.
just the wrong side of the bowl. Brandon Anderson makes his way down to the mat end. 2.5 hour time limits on all these matches, 15 ends. Aside from Matty Robertson's Moama rink, we haven't had too much trouble with the time limit.
I think you're right, Webby. I think said I need a red.
I
Could be
think,
right.
Webby, that's the problem. He's had about 7 of them. I can't even move my chair out from all the bottles behind it. Been drinking it by the flask.
Flask. The flagon.
The flagon. Sam Rogers and Josh Thornton working hard over there.
Well, Sam's keeping that pole up.
Yeah.
The roof would fall over if he wasn't leaning on it like that.
Michael Yakub just a touch under.
I like the weight. I like
Yep.
the weight on that.
Still a couple to YARRAVILLE-FOOTSCRAY. Pigeon's been pretty quiet today.
Yes, they haven't been.
Nice bowl from DJ.
Great shot. They haven't been on this screen, so we haven't heard him as much. But I haven't heard him a lot in this game. There's been a lot of other noise going on.
Will we see a little bit of weight here from Michael Yakub, or still that same weight trying to drift it off?
I think more weight now.
Kind of holds the bowl on the side, doesn't he?
He does.
Well, this is a better track.
No, he's got more weight.
He does
It's not
too.
going to come down.
No, he did change his weight. If he had kept the same weight on that track, it was money.
I think we're going to see Vinny play big weight now. So if I was Nelson, I'd go around the back. The back right, that looks to me where the jack will go if it stayed in. That's where I'd be going. Abandon ship, run for cover. Just drawing another.
Using the Pat Truan bowl if he can get the right side of it.
Yeah, he did. That's 4. Brad just put a little 4 up as though maybe he was trying to go around the back. I feel like he's like, oh, well, we've got 4, but it's not really what we wanted. But
Just trying to keep it a secret from Vinnie McIlwain. See if he doesn't realise. No, that's
No,
not what it's trying to do. Doesn't work that way.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
Okay, Vinny trying to play the precise weight. I thought he might have really gone big at that. It's a big enough target, and those, we often say on the carpets, those in-betweeners are hard. I know he's got those.
Put in both camps.
Yeah, I know he's got those bowls of Pats there, but sometimes you just got to play the easier weight.
Which still could get using the Pat's bowls. What does Nelson do here? Looks like he's just going to
They've
go
asked
again.
him, Brandon asked him to just get past that yellow one of Pat's.
Well, he hasn't done that.
It's changed the angles. He's going big now.
Wasting no time. V-Man
He's got
hits
something.
it.
Yep.
Oh,
And
he
that's
follows
where
it
it's
through.
gone.
1,
3.
2, 3.
It's exactly what I was worried about for the Yarraville team. They didn't have that cover, and they didn't attempt to cover.
That's a big turnaround from about 4 or 5.
Yeah. I just feel that was a missed opportunity. When you're holding a good number, go round the back.
Yep. I mean, how different does that scoreboard look if you take those 3 off Vinny at 14 and you
Give
add
him
3
one.
or 4?
Well, even
onto-
if Vinny gets it, but Yarraville's got the back bowl, they still win the end.
Yep.
They'd be 4 shots better off. The game would be squared up.
Big on the overall board too. Matty Ferrari's just picked up another single. There's 10 ends gone there. Now 8 shots apiece. 5-shot lead to Strzelecki.
So 34 minutes of play left, and that rink's still got 5 ends to play, so they'll be going close.
Very close. All these leaders' bowls get delivered. I'll go round the grounds for the Junction restaurant here at Moama Bowling Club. Shep Golf 54 leading Wodonga 20 after 41. Birchup 29 trailing Challenbar Golf after 39. Challenbar Golf moving to 43. City Warrnambool 27 trailing Frankston 30. 36 ends played there. Kyneton and Ocean Grove is 4 shots the difference, the way of Ocean Grove, 31-27. They played 35 ends.
There's actually another 1 to add to that, so it's only 3 the diff now there.
It's getting real close over there.
Sure is.
And Moama having their way with Paynesville 52-27 after 39. All those scores listed on Bowls Link. You can tap on the live, go into the Champion Estate Pennant, tap on the live icon, and all those scores will be there for your perusal. Slightly loose end for both leaders in this direction.
It's one of those greens, this one, where if you miss your line, you're better off missing narrow than wide.
Just doesn't come back.
Just punishes you more for being wide, yeah, just doesn't come back. Whereas if you're fraction tight, you might cut the head by a foot, but that's all good. We can see these last two bowls.
Yeah, and Hillsley's
Get
fallen
out
for the
too
same
wide.
trap.
Just they don't come back. Three of those 5 bowls there are, you know, way too wide. Just better to err slightly tight. This is another one here that's hanging. That's
Brendan
pretty
Umbers
good
picks up
line.
another single. Troy Boy now moves on to 17-12. A lead over James Scullen.
See, that one there was tight, but at the finish, it held.
Yep.
Didn't cut right across. So you've got far more reward for being tight.
Turagen holding one.
Looks similar to his first.
Very.
Yeah.
I think Michael Yakub will nail this.
All right.
That's my prediction.
You heard it first. On BVTV.
He will put this to within 6 inches.
Of?
The jack.
That's a very handy home there.
Yeah, it's not within 6 inches though, Michael.
No, that's good.
He's a good
Didn't
ball.
want you to be right, but splits the 3 Yarraville bowls up.
What time do we start these matches, Troy Boy?
2:30.
2:30. So we're 2 hours just gone now.
So 5 o'clock is the cut-off.
Cameron Keenan walking into the clubhouse though with his bowls. So
Interesting.
he's done early. I can see Travis Kelly from Moama walking down this way. So there are some games starting to finish.
Started to finish.
Not the whole game has finished, but one rig's finished. So the start of the finish.
Start of
yeah.
the finish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
right.
does kind of make sense.
Okay. I suppose once you start a game, you started to finish.
Yeah, well, you finished starting, haven't you? Need my own calendar, don't I? I could have a message for every month.
Yeah.
Once you finish starting, you're starting to finish. It's the same in life.
Yeah. That's
Anyway,
the
back
philosophy.
to
You can't
action.
finish starting if you don't start to finish.
Correct. Even the smallest journey starts with this tiniest step. Anyway, Michael Yakub.
Beautiful
wants
track.
Another spin.
They do have the catches. Be more trying to draw and beat the Jackeye bowl. He couldn't get a friendly off his own, could he? Oh, he got too much of it.
Yeah. See Wayne Roberts on the mat over there on that far rink in this match. They've only played 10 ends. They're on their 11th end now.
Yeah, that's the one.
Tight squeeze to finish there.
It's going to run close to the time limit, that one.
Let's hope we don't have that rink playing against Robbo's rink at any stage in this tournament. Might be here all night.
Yeah, Robbo's been timed out both times.
Yeah.
They finished their last game, but they had 2 bowls left when the timer went off in the last one.
I had a bit of a go at him earlier. There was a crowd of people around, and I won't miss an opportunity when it comes to Robbo. Nice bowl from Vinnie McIlwain.
Yeah, that's 4. Important bowl here. 4 down and 4 down on the big board.
This is a huge bowl for YARRAVILLE-Footscray fans. Or a huge couple of bowls anyway. Yeah, I couldn't resist saying to Robbo, see if he can finish a match this time. He said, well, I finished the last one. I said, yeah, after the time limit, mate. Doesn't mind giving it, Robbo,
No.
but he also doesn't mind taking it as well. He likes to have a little giggle every now and again.
Okay, so Nelson looking for the jack.
Gonna get some contact. Is it gap?
It is gap.
Oh, he's stiff. I thought he was going to at least get the McIlwain bowl, but
It's such a small target, that jack, but he did have to give it a chance.
still 4 to YARRAVILLE-Footscray.
There is a pack of
To
5.
TRARALGON. Scored at YARRAVILLE-Footscray because Vinny's playing.
5 bowls on the bottom right of screen that are all Yarraville bowls. Vinny's got to get something in amongst them. Otherwise, Nelson could trail his jack and go from 4 down to 6 up.
It'll be a big turnaround after the last end, that's for sure.
So we can see on the bottom right there, they're all Yarraville bowls.
Oh, is this quick?
He's trying to get to that pack.
I know, but is it quick for that though?
No, he's going to land this blue one and finish in a perfect spot.
He
Right
used to-
there.
Geez, thankful if he landed that blue though. Still had a little bit of pepper on it, that one.
Oh, only a couple of feet. This stops fairly quick.
Would have been in the 5.
He's wider. That is their bowl on the way in. He's more got draw weight though. He's not going to turn anything up. It's a big end.
We'll see. Is this still a 4? 1, 2 come out.
It's at least
3 come
3.
out. 4 is confirmed. 21-8. A couple of bowls just making their way into the ditch after that one. There's a big end for the Traralgon side representing the Strzelecki Bowls region. They now lead 41-33. 30.
Measuring on the far
7
rink
ends.
there. See who it is. That's another 3 to Traralgon
Oh, wow.
from Matt Ferrari.
Has that shut the door? 38 of 45 ends gone.
They've
And
picked
it's
up
an
8.
11-shot margin.
They've picked up 8 shots in the last 4 ends there. Vinny's picked up 7 in the last 2 ends here. Big ends.
Wow. Can't help but think back to that end a couple of ends ago. And there was a chance
Didn't
to
cover.
cover the back.
Yeah.
Wasn't taken.
And then all of a sudden, not only did they drop the number, but Traralgon get choice of length and pick up a 4 on their choice of length.
Now, we'll say one thing. Not many teams go through undefeated in sectional play. You quite often have a bit of a...
Yeah, 4. You're unlucky not to qualify with 4 wins.
Yep. A lot of players starting to finish out on the rinks out the back. They'll come in and enjoy a nice platter of food and a drink voucher courtesy of Bowls Victoria. Not a bad deal for players to come here and play at one of the best clubs in the world. Get looked after, fed and watered. Hopefully.
Yeah, very good
Take home a
bowls
medal.
from Pat.
Yeah, good start to the last end on this particular rink.
Michael, not his best end of the game.
No, he's actually been pretty good, but yeah, this one's one he would like to have a do-over.
This one might be joining the front ones.
That's not the spot to be.
Not generally.
All right, so Shep Golf has accounted for Wodonga 62 to 23. 45 ends gone there. Shallenbar Golf 47 over Birchip 31. There's only a couple of ends to go. And Moama 59 over Paynesville 28. There's also a couple of ends to go. Good track from James Banks. Just needs another 1.5 foot. Now the big match is Kyneton v Ocean Grove on the other half of this green, and Ocean Grove just started to kick away, now leading 37-20 after 40 ends.
I think that was a 3 there to Brendan Umbers.
Correct. It was a 3.
It was a very nonchalant signal from Gary Ball there.
He's been collecting 3s for many years. It's Gary Ball. And Hillsley get around the James Banks bowl. He does.
That's in the count. It's a bit of emotion in the Ocean Grove Kyneton game still. Ocean Grove starting to push away now, 37-28 after 40. Similar to this one, they've kind of mirrored each other. They were very close, and now they're 8 and 9 the diff.
The danger for Kyneton fans is the one rink that's still got 2 or 3 ends left is where Geelong's leading 14-4.
Yeah. I like this caller from Nelson. Got nothing past the jack, so he's asking James to open this head up. There's nothing that looks nice. He might nearly get the jack. Opens it up. That's good. Gives him a chance now.
City Warrnambool just make a bit of a comeback against Frankston. It's Frankston 35, City Warrnambool 29 after 41. Another 20 minutes of game time.
Yeah, I just
Left
set
for
my little alarm to remind me in 10 minutes.
Your little alarm? Why did you set your big alarm?
Oh, I didn't want it to distract the players.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
It's got lights and sirens and everything, the big alarm, does it?
Emergency, evacuate.
Evacuate. BJ Anderson on his way back to the mat end. Eight shots the difference if you just tuned into BVTV. Coverage courtesy of Moama Bowling Club and Dandenong Club. It's the Champion Estate Pennant for 2025. All the weekend teams. This is BJ Brandon Anderson.
Needing to make an impact here.
There's 2 or 3 down. It's a good track.
Needs to run.
It's good speed. It's a shot bowl.
Yes. Just.
Does just still count?
Just. Well, no, not yet, because it's not the completion of the end.
This is true. I didn't think of that.
But the scenario they're in, they really want more than ones. Because it's the scoreboard indicates 6 ends to go, but it may end up only being 5 if that
Dun, dun, dun.
if that Brett Marnie rink and Matt Ferrari don't get a wriggle on.
Get a wriggle on, exactly.
I don't feel like Vinny has to get too inventive here. He's looking for that plant. It'll turn that in, Hillsley bowl straight into the head, just under it. The plant still works. Just blocks the path to turn the shot bowl out though. Nelson really wanting to try and get more than one.
Not going to have any change with that one.
Good enough weight to
Draw
count.
weight. Wayne Barnes just coming across to offer some advice to Vinnie McIlwain.
Said you're 13 in front, so clearly you need my help. You don't know what you're doing.
Well, I don't think that was the advice
No.
that Wayne Barnes would have given Vinnie McIlwain.
Vinnie might turn around and say next time, I don't need your advice.
Yes. He's
Thank
only
you.
one down.
No thanks. Yeah, one down.
And the reality is, if he can square this one up 21-9, if you asked him at the start of the match, he would take that every day of the week.
Of course.
Tim Fraser asked him, did Vinnie bring out the Traralgon YARRAVILLE shirt? He did. He had it on yesterday here at the club. And he's got one of his supporters wearing it now. Players shake hands. That'll be one to the YARRAVILLE-Footscray rink, 9:21, 15 ends gone. We're back to a 7-shot match. I don't know whether we can try and get some 45-degree angles of the rink next door, Josh. See, it's going to be pretty hard with that sun just coming in the awkward part of the day. But Josh is a bit of a wizard.
We'll complete
cameras.
these two ends and see where it lands.
Yep. So just a little bit to the right of that one, Josh. You can see the head with Gary Ball just marking a toucher now.
And the end past that, so they're the two ends
So we
still
are
in question.
going to have some somewhat compromised angles. So we won't have a behind the head shot. Come on, Diamonds, McIlwain. That sticks. Forever. Oh, I love it. All right, 37-44. 7 shots the difference. 5 ends still remaining. Go back to the head. We'll see that James Scullenbowl coming in doesn't change anything. Brendan Umbers still has one to come on the rink next door.
Couple indicated from Gary Ball. So this is their final end. Yeah, he's played it well. That could be 3.
James Scullen still with 1 bowl to come. And this is going to get real tense here.
What happened on that end rink? Traralgon got shot, but I don't know how many. I think it was one.
They did. Matty Farrow picked up a single, so that's an 8-shot lead. But fans of YARRAVILLE-Footscray will know that Brendan Umbers is holding a few on the rink next door.
We
Shout
believe 3.
Shout out to Irene Attard too, who paddled that last game so very well. Brought in at the last minute.
Super sub.
Super sub Irene. Not only does she play the game very well, now paddles it very well too. Maybe I could get V-Man to go over and paddle this last rink.
There's a great opener for the Traralgon lead there. It's just about within inches of the jack. Well, Scully thinks he's a tight. He's just going to come out. It's 2 out. 3. 3 to Brendan Umbers to finish that one off. Gives them a 23-12 victory, but more importantly, brings the gap back to 5 with 3 to play, but timer says you won't get 3 ends in. No. You'll only get 2.
They've sort of just started their 13th end.
Yeah,
so
there's
they'll
no
finish
chance.
this one. They'll get the mat
There's
down.
11 minutes left.
Yep.
I'm going to leave you for a moment because I am going to prepare to give the 10-minute warning.
These are shots from the far rink, so apologies. We don't have the behind the head shot as well as what we'd like. But we'll do our best to bring this one to you. 5 shots the difference.
Bowlers, this is your 10-minute warning. You have 10 minutes to complete your game. Thank you.
You may have heard in the effects, Mike Troy giving the 10-minute warning.
We know who's holding over there, Tone?
No, the red bowls are. Well, they were, but it is pretty hard. And shout out to Josh, who's working the cameras, not Josh Thornton. He's over there sitting there doing nothing.
Standard.
But our Josh, who's produced the show so very well, that's Josh over there sitting there doing nothing. But Josh, who produces the show, is all over it.
Tight there, short and narrow. Game across on the other end of the green is Ocean Grove 6 in front with 4 to play. Roberts on the mat. I still think that burgundy one would be shot, which I think would be Rowdy's, wouldn't it?
Yes, that is correct.
So Yarraville holding over there, which they need to do. They need to pick up at least 5 in the 2 ends that will remain. Just under the head again. So ideally, Yarrav would want to get at least a 2 here. One's okay, but really want 2 or 3 if they can.
wonder if we can get Diamonds McIlwain to signal who's got shot.
Vinnie. Maximus! Vinnie.
Vinny's just signalled, or sorry,
Three.
Diamonds McIlwain has just signalled to us.
3 to Yarraville.
I thought he signalled 4.
Oh, well, he might have a dicky finger. Matt Ferrari.
Just needed the inside
he
of that
did,
Wayne Roberts
he
bowl.
did.
He wasn't far off.
Load up. Nail it, mate. First one.
Pidge wasting no time on the mat.
He knows the time is against them, really.
Wayne Roberts wanting it to drop in. Won't change it.
The time's not going to matter now. Like, there's no use rushing because they're definitely
They've
going
got
to get
6 minutes left.
Yeah, they're definitely going to get the next end started, and they're definitely not going to get the next end finished.
Yep.
Finished before the buzzer.
You mean they started to finish?
Or finished to start.
Huh? Have another bottle of red wine.
If I must.
Clink, clink. Oh, look at this. Good work, Josh. That's as good a camera work as we can get, given this is on the far rink.
It's always the way. It's always the furthest one away
Yeah.
that'll finish last.
Well, we should have not put a certain player over there. It should be.
In the ballpark is the call from Wayne Lynch. And he
Yeah,
is
this
close.
Is a good ball. Gets in
And he's
amongst
run
it.
through. I think he's got the shot. I think he's holding 5 because they've all put 5. Oh, no, they're just high-fiving him.
That's a great ball from Matty Ferrari.
think
We'll
it's
see if we can
one.
get Diamonds
Diamonds.
McIlwain to tell us.
Made 2.
Wow,
From 3 down to 2 up.
that's huge.
He's a magician.
Now, Vinny is standing off to the side, so... Sorry,
possible.
Diamonds McIlwain standing off to the side.
I
Oh,
don't think Pidge is
Hitchin's
going to
not
run.
there.
No.
Oh, Matty Ferrari's up and about.
As
He's
you
giving
would
it the
be.
clap. Not the clap, but you know what I mean.
It is 2.
It is 2. Vinny, Diamonds McIlwain's eyes. Nothing wrong with them. 7 shots in what? Well, it's got to be the last end.
It's
There's
the
only 4
last
minutes
end.
left.
So that rink has
Wow.
scored 2, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2. They've scored 11 shots to nothing in 6 ends.
What a turnaround. What has to be said is a pretty strong Traralgon combination. And now it all hinges on this last end, on the assumption that we'll get to the time limit. A reminder, dead ends are replayed, but once the time limit expires, it turns into respot.
Let's be. Anything on Westy, you're really good.
So this is Michael Morgan on the mat. And not a bad start from Michael Morgan.
Stretch now. Wait, what? This is the boss. This is the boss.
This is Jeffrey Robinson for YARRAVILLE-FOOTSCRAY. Just joined us, welcome to BVTV. We are showing some less than optimal angles given this rink that we are streaming is finished, and this is on the far rink. So kudos to our Josh who set up the cameras to enable us to still catch this. This is Champion Estate Pennant for 2025, round 3 action. A belter of a match. Traralgon just seem to have all the answers for equally strong YARRAVILLE-FOOTSCRAY combination.
Two great
Michael
openers.
Morgan with a couple of peaches. I'm not allowed to sing the Jeffrey Robinson song. I told that last time I did it.
Oh, I don't even know what it
Here's
is.
to you, Jeffrey Robinson. That's how it goes, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's got
So-
2 bowls behind.
Yeah. So
And
when
if
his first one went behind, he's got to get his next one near
100%. If there any chance at making a 7 for a tie or an 8 for an unlikely victory,
And the hard part is that there's only a minute to go and the time will expire. So I will depart for a moment so I can let the players know that.
yes, of course. We could even get Diamonds McIlwain in for a little chat, but he might be a little bit preoccupied. Not sure if we can afford the appearance fee for Diamonds McIlwain to join us, but we'll give it a go. Have a go at this. We got him.
Oh, good day, Tone. How are you, mate?
Good V-Man. Nice to see you in here, mate. Played well. Obviously a good, strong rink win for yours with a 21-9. You must have been happy with how the rink played.
Yeah, the boys played well, and Pat played real well.
She did. Yes,
But we
very
got a few results went our way, which was good.
Yeah, you had a bit of good fortune.
A lot.
There was particularly one where Yarraville-Footscray elected not to cover,
Yes. Yeah.
and then a great bowl of yours got it through for, I think, a 4 down to 1 up.
Yeah. So yeah.
And then you followed it up with another 3 or 4 down the other end. It was kind of an 8-shot turnaround in 2 ends.
Good
So
thing
well
was
played
Scully
there.
picked up a 6 after being pretty close with Brendan Numbers as well. So
Yep.
getting those few shots over the 2 ends, 3 ends, really put Turagen into a box seat, really.
Certainly helps. So for those just joining us on BVTV, that's the voice of Diamonds McIlwain. He has just come off a rink win. We're just watching the last little bit. The time limit has just expired, so there's no time left. Yarraville-Footscray needing to cover 7 shots for the tie, or 8 for an unlikely victory, but Traralgon looks to have done enough, V-Man.
Yeah, Matty's just got to play it smarty. Just get to those reds. Get to the reds, stop any numbers. The Wilbur's bowl's already past Chappie's back one, so there's one bowl out.
Now, I do have to ask, it must have been hard playing against your teammates as well. For those who aren't aware, Vinnie was part of the Metro Premier Division winning side at Yarraville-Footscray and also part of the Traralgon Bowls Club winning side down in Strzelecki region.
It was actually really difficult. Me and Nugs pretty close too, so
Nugs is Nelson Ball.
yeah, playing skipping up against him, not the ideal situation for me, but someone that I respect heaps and just want to play with most of the time, not play against. So the good thing was we could have a bit of banter while we're out there. Knowing the boys so well, I could really stir them up, so that went in my favour. I think poor BG wasn't liking me for a while. I was into him for a bit. He kept asking me why I'm only picking on him.
Yeah.
Because it was an easy.
Yeah.
Sorry, BG.
Well, I'm sure it would have worked the other way if it was the other way around.
Oh, I was waiting for him to keep getting into me about missing things. So
Yep.
I was spooning him wide there for a while. It just doesn't turn.
Doesn't necessarily come back depending on how wide you go, does it?
Well, I decided this morning on the same carpet over the far rinks, I used my quantums. And decided to swap back to my Optimas. Oh,
Yep.
look, the boys are giving me thumbs up. Thumbs up, look at this.
They must be listening to a little bit of the commentary. That's
they're
the
happy.
voice of Diamonds McIlwain.
So, yeah, it's a bit tricky. Swapping bowls on didn't really favour me too much. Probably should have stuck with one set.
Yep. Now, if you're Yarraville-Footscray here, and I know this might be difficult, but are you started to go the kill already? Is there any reason why they wouldn't be going the kill?
Well, the kill's not really going to help them now.
Oh, it gets respotted, of
It's
course. What am I saying?
respot, and Lynchy and Chappie got 2 there. And unless they can pull off a Craig Mills run to try to get 5 bowls out from halfway up the green, unfortunately Mills is not here for them. Fortunately for us.
Fortunately for everyone else that plays them.
Yeah, so, you know, I can't see PG getting the 2 Traralgon bowls out and the kill. Although he's trying to load up that tee.
Yeah, Wayne Roberts
The biggest thing
to there. So
biggest thing to remember though, it's sectional.
it is.
So it comes back to shots as well.
I said to Troy earlier, not a lot of teams go through 5 and zip.
No.
Quite often a 4-1 that gets through into a final, the Champion State Pennant.
Well, you still got Chalamba Golf and Shep Golf in our section, and both of them are very strong sides. So
Yeah, not wrong.
you know, even if we finish here today 3-zip, we've still got them chasing us down, and we've still got to play both those sides tomorrow.
Yep. Spot on.
There's Matty going. He's getting back to that tee as well.
Yeah, just limit any damage. So victories in round 3. Moama over Paynesville. Ocean Grove over Kyneton. Frankston got up in a close one over City Warrnambool. Traralgon will get up over Yarraville-Footscray. Challenbar Golf have beaten Birchip. And Shep Golf have beaten Wodonga.
So there you go. That's close at the top end then.
Yeah, certainly is.
Still got all of them fighting really.
Yeah, so Shep Golf 2-1. Traralgon will be on top 3-0. So Shep Golf will be second. Yarraville-Footscray will be close with them. So 3 teams on 2-1.
Yeah.
Challenbar Golf, Yarraville-Footscray and Shep Golf. That's in section 1. In section 2, Ocean Grove are 3-zip. Moama are 3-zip. And then we have Frankston who are 2-1. So 2 more round matches tomorrow, and then a final tomorrow evening. Matty Ferrari with his last bowl.
You got all the comments up here. I like that.
We do.
When did you get that?
Since last time you were in.
Oh, there you go. I like this.
It's nice. So they'll get to us via YouTube or Facebook. All the comments here on BVTV.
I like that.
The stream powered, of
On
course,
your
by
Showtime.
Moama Bowling Club and Dandenong Club. As Ocean Grove
Groves have a good win.
send up a big cheer. They've done everything they can to be 3-zip after the first 3 rounds.
I wonder if Pidgey will go for the jack again. No, just going to draw for it. A lot of space out there for him.
Yeah,
Anyway,
last
Tone,
bowl.
I better get moving over there, Tone.
Thank
Go see all
you,
the boys.
Diamonds McIlwain. We do appreciate you coming into commentary
Thank
and
you.
giving us your thoughts. Very nice of V-Man to do that. So that will wrap it up. It'll be a victory to Traralgon in round 3 of Champion Estate Pennant. And that, on behalf of myself, Josh, who has produced the show so brilliantly well, and of course, Sammy, JT and Troy Boy, thank you very much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you on BVTV tomorrow.